Mr. Speaker, first of all, I'd like to thank the ministers for confirming that the NRIC numbers, the full NRIC numbers, are not about to be unmasked in a very big way. I think that is the single most important worries of many Singaporeans. We have no problem about the government using our full NRIC number or the banks using our full NRIC numbers in their internal processes. But to review those numbers, like what ACRA has done, although ACRA is exempted from the PDPA, we have a problem. Okay, and we thank the ministers for confirming that is not the case. Because during the whole process leading up to today's clarification, even including the ministers' press conference, it was not exactly clear as to what the government intends to do. So today's clarification is very useful. And why was it not very clear? Because I think even after today's 2 hours of clarification, we still have doubts that ACRA disclosed the full NRIC number, and it is not supposed to do so. So why not ACRA comes out, do a proper apology, and then the minister comes out to say that yes, we also caution that.
Mr. Leong, you want to make your clarification?
Yes.
What is? Don't make a speech here.
Yes.
Thank you.
I think the clarification have to be preceded by this preamble. Okay.
Please heed my. I mean, I spend a lot of time asking everyone to do the same, please.
So what I'm saying is that why can't the ACRA just come out and say, we make a mistake, and then case closed. And then at a later stage, the government say that, please be aware of using your NRIC number as authenticator. So step up the education, and that is case closed. I don't know why the minister...
So what is your clarification, may I ask?
So we are not sure why the whole process has taken on such a shape. So as a result, I have a few questions, although first of all, I'm very disappointed that the circular is not good.
All the other members have just asked a clarification. I allow short preamble.
Okay.
I think you stated your preamble is not short. So can you go straight to your clarification?
Yes,
Thank you.
My clarification is this. Whether the circular was cleared by any political office holders, and whether any political office holders were giving directions when the civil servants in ACRA and MDDI were clarifying with each other on the instructions of the circular. Okay? Depending on the answers, I would like to know whether our civil servants have been thrown under the bus.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I would like to thank Mr. Leong Mun Wai for his very clear and definitive statement that actually all that's necessary is for ACRA to do a proper apology and for the ministers to say what needs to be done, and it is case closed. Because ACRA did give an apology, that was back in December in the press conference, and at that press conference, Minister Josephine and myself also did say what would be the proper thing to do, which is that don't use your NRIC number for authentication, and make sure that, if anybody comes with your NRIC number, don't take that at face value and do your checks. So by the definition that Mr. Leong has put forward, actually it should be case closed, and I thank him for that. It's just that there were PQs filed, and because there were PQs filed, it comes back to Parliament, and it is necessary for us to explain. So that's the reason why we are here today, is really responding to the PQs.
Mr. Ip Hong Wing.
The question is
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Well, on the question, the office...
sorry.
Certainly not myself. And second, you will have to look at the review in due course. But
Okay. Okay, we are approaching the end of the Minister's statement. Mr. Leong Mun Wai, are you asking a clarification to Minister's response and not a new clarification? All right, I'll allow that.
Minister Indranee took credit for what I said in my preamble, but did not answer my questions. So can I ask the questions again? Whether the circular was cleared by any political office holders, and whether political office holders were giving directions when civil servants in ACRA and MDDI were clarifying with each other on the instruction in the circular. Thank you.
That was not in your preamble. That was your question. Minister Indranee.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I first should clarify that I wasn't taking credit at all for Mr. Leong's preamble. Mr. Leong had actually made a couple of statements. I clarified that that's what he was saying, and far from taking credit, I thanked him for his position. On the second question, I actually partially answered it, but I've checked. As far as I'm aware, no POHs involved. No POHs involved in the circular minute or giving direction on it, but I also said just now that you should wait for the findings of the AAR. This is as much as I know, and I'm not purporting to be the complete encyclopedia of everything that's happened, because there is currently an ongoing review.